Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly card reading. I'm out at the chicken coop now, and I don't know what date it is, but I'll put it in when I get back. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and draw one tree magic card and 5 chicken cards, and I'll do the 3 moving lines, so steps in time with the chicken cards. And then a healing card for what's improving, getting better, and then an overall message card for the week. So, this nice flower. It's raining here pretty good, so the flower's a little bit wet, but it's a nice flower for today. Magdalene's in my lap. Whoop. Sorry, flower. Okay, we have mimosa, the mimosa tree, number 38, fulfillment, and it says, might, activity, energy, and faithful enthusiasm bring the sure beauty of your objective. So, fulfillment of, I guess, your dreams with your objective. And then 8 has to do with death and rebirth, and then movement in relationships. So, death and rebirth of the world around you, and really kind of progress with the relationships around you. So, might, activity, energy, and faithful enthusiasm bring the beauty of your objective. Let's say there's going to be kind of activity or action this week. Hi, Lilo. You okay? I'll show you. We have Lilo and Bina over here watching. Up in the hologram. And Magdalene, who jumped off, and some chickens. Hey, hologram. How you doing, cutie? All my chickens look really wet today. Everybody have a little bit bad hairdo today. I can't wait to get this dirt to replace the gray sand. Yeah, you guys are not looking too hot. I love you. Okay, actually I'm going to put these down here, I think. Okay, yeah, there. Okay. So the week starts out with kind of adjustments in our relationships. For protection and forgiveness, that's Amida. And then we have telepathy. So really, 2 queens. So really being in tune with somebody and knowing their thoughts, knowing their mind, knowing what's going on inside their head, and even receiving messages. And then when you receive messages, knowing where those messages are coming from. And then we have Amma, which is Queen of Diamonds. Really, and maybe that's the death and rebirth of the physical world, but it has to do with really being provided for by people or by somebody. Usually it's an individual who really is able to provide for people in all ways, and just really be there to take care and to support others. So but it could be in general just really being supported by others and being provided for. Then what is healing is our sense of self. What's getting better already is our identification, our expression, our own unfoldment of our self and our dreams and our life. And then the overall message card is Aurora, which is the light is changing. And so we have these 2 changes here. The 2 5s has to do with breaks and changes and patterns in the world around you. And This one is more about ourselves as an individual adjusting for the relationships around us, and if there is somebody who's making us upset or taking our attention off our own life, if somebody's draining us or making us angry or frustrated, what is distracting us from our objective here, and what's taking our energy, what's using our time, and how our activities are having to be shaped or influenced by the people around us, and is it a good thing, or is there a problem with it? And if there's a problem with it, we need to step back or learn how to measure with people, and we just need to find that comfortable distance where we understand people's limitations, what they can and can't do, and then what is good for us and them. What's good for, what's truly good for one person is truly good for all people, not just the other person, but everybody. Everybody needs this snowflake. Shoot, that's snowflake. Everybody needs to be able to have their life of action, have their life of dreams. Jack of fire. What's healing is us being able to act and have action and work and live and put our attention and our energy and our time in our minds and have the experience, have the action and the experience in our life as it really suits us, as it really resonates with our hearts, as it really complements our expression or complements our soul to bring out our expression. And so we have this this attainment of life, almost like we're somehow getting our life here, getting our sense of self, stepping into who we are, the I am. That's the snowflake. And it's also about having the relationships around us that really complement us and bring out the best in us, and kind of really interact with us to make the most of our lives here, so it's like you can have people around you that not only bring out parts of your personality, but almost allows you to be and act and live in the way is best for you. So we have this adjustment that we have to start out with here, and it can be protection. Maybe there's somebody trying to control us. If there's somebody trying to control us and we cannot get them to leave us alone, if they won't stop being overbearing or controlling, then we need to get some help or let people know, kind of voice our hearts, voice our dreams, voice our situation. Nobody has to be in relationship with anybody in certain ways, so it's like maybe you're even married to somebody and you're not happy in the relationship. You don't have to be in an unhappy relationship, and you have that choice to say, either this works out or I need something else that really resonates with me, that really brings out the life I want to live and brings out the best in me. So it's about really either protecting ourselves so that we remove people who are harmful to our lives or harmful to our spirits, that are taking from us in ways that we don't want, or taking us over in ways that we don't want. But also, just accepting that maybe some people are not controlling, but they just can't be the person that you want them to be. Maybe they just can't be present in a relationship. Maybe they can't maybe they're never going to have the qualities that you want, or maybe they're never going to be able to treat you the way you want to be treated. And with that, we need to find our distance. And it can even be just psychological or a quiet distance. You know, we can even quietly adjust ourselves. Sometimes we don't even have to say anything. Sometimes we can just quietly move away. You know, sometimes people disappoint us, and instead of even talking to them about it, if we know that this is just who they are and this is always going to happen, just accept that that's it. And know that maybe in time it will change, but don't expect somebody to have abilities that they don't have, or somebody to have, a personality that they don't have, or somebody to have resources that they don't have. You know, just accept people for what they have and what they can do, and what they don't have and where they're limited. And then just finding our distance so that we can live our life in the way we want, and that we can put our energy and our attention and our focus and our activity in the ways that we want it in the world around us. And we have this change in the world around us happening. And then a progress with the relationships, where we really fine-tune our relationships and adjust ourselves. And then just being aware as we adjust ourselves and, come back to ourselves, the messages we get in our head, the understandings, the perspectives that almost like the light around us. We have this with light over here, like almost the has to do with the third eye, the way it appears. Just having the information in our senses of something. How does it feel? Sometimes I've had it go both ways. Sometimes it seems really good, but there's something a little bit off. Or it can go the other way. Sometimes it seems bad, but you know what? There's something here that actually feels good, or there's something positive, So just being aware of kind of the light within people and within their minds, and between you and them. And then just really being open and receptive to what's going on in an individual's minds, or an individual mind around you. Or again, it can be sometimes telepathy just hits us from even at a distance, someone not around, and sometimes we'll kind of get an understanding or a thought, and maybe it's from somewhere else in our life, maybe memories or communications or advice is coming from other sources that we know of, that we receive. So just really being intuitive with the people in our presence, but then also being able to integrate the information that may fall into our head, or may impress us from just the thoughts that fall into your head, or things around you. Telepathy can even come through other people if you're blocked, if somebody can channel a message for you. So we have this ability to know the minds around us, and to work with that. That's Skyla. And then we have really being provided for, which is a wonderful ending to this. It's almost like adjustment and understanding, clarity, knowingness, and then really having support and being provided for by a person or people around us. I see my camera's fogging up. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's raining. Okay, and then again, we keep going back to the fact that what's healing is our sense of self, who we are, the life we were born to live, the life we were born to have. who we really are when we are in our sense of self, when we are in our kind of rooted in ourselves. I always think of you see it with famous people or very established people who have really come into their own in career, and you see who they are and you see their expression, and they really have their uniqueness of their gifts and their skills that they can offer, and nobody can mess with that. They are individuation, like they're individuated. That's the word I'm looking for. They're individuated. They know I am, and they are very, very specifically who they are. And everybody honors them and acknowledges them for who they are. And it is undeniable who that person is. So that's the healing with this fulfillment here. And then the overall message is everything, the light around us is changing. Things are coming to light. People are being seen. The world is being blessed by new perspectives, new vision. So there's this new vision coming in with society, with collective thinking. So aurora is like when the light of the universe enters the Earth atmosphere at the extreme positions. And it might have to do with extreme things happening, and it brings things to light for people. But everybody can see it. When aurora is happening, there's nobody who can't see it. It's visible to all. So we have things coming to light that really change the mind, change the vision, change the perspective of everybody, so that everybody in agreement can see this aurora. They can see this light of the universe entering the Earth. They see what is normally not visible. It becomes visible. So and it's seen by all people, and it's not something that you can say it's not there, because everybody can see it. It's there. So we have a shift and change with collective thinking, with group thinking, and group vision. Even when your thinking changes, the vision changes also. So again, it's an adjustment, but an adjustment of the world around you. Whereas this is you taking personal adjustment, choosing to personally adjust with the relationships around you, and what you're expecting, or what you're kind of maybe spending too much time on, or kind of dwelling in. It's about really figuring out what works best for you and the people around you for your relationships, and if you need help, even getting third parties, or you can even silently have protection of the divine or the universe, and just have your conversations with your angels or whatever, and ask for your way out. Ask for your moment to speak. Sometimes we know what we want to say, but we don't know how to say it, or we don't know when to say it, and we just have to pray for the moment to appear, for the opportunity to present itself, and then spontaneously, as the universe responds to our request, some moment allows us to speak, or some moment allows us to act, and things in the right timing can happen for us, and then we can take that opportunity of the timing. So again, the message of the week is fulfillment, and it says, might, activity, energy, and faithful enthusiasm bring the sure beauty of your objective. So really attaining what you want. And number 38, the mimosa tree, fulfillment. And we have this pink color too, and pink is the subconscious. So this is kind of subconscious, and this is subconscious. So we have these, kind of subconscious influences here that we can work with, where we can communicate without words. That's telepathy, and we can learn just by our experience, or by our vision, by our being alert and attentive. We can learn. So by watching and reading the world around us, we have this. We're able to bring in information that way. So we have this. The pink is a subconscious love, and it's about the feeling of love, and maybe sometimes it's not conscious with people, but there's always that unconscious, and it is collective. I mean, we can walk down the street and feel connections with people, and that's subconscious. We can't really understand it, but there's this kind of resonance of energy. So this is really about with the two pinks here. We have this kind of this feeling realm of information, and also of adjustment and change. So, and then I just really looking at this, it seems like we're kind of adjusting ourselves, getting clarity, and attaining stability here, and then really kind of securing our sense of self and our life. And then as that happens, the world around us shifts with that subconscious energy that gets set up and established by conscious decisions, and the unfolding of conscious energy. So anyway, I hope everybody got what they needed out of this today. Sorry, I am so foggy here, but I don't know what to do about that. I think maybe any camera would do that. It's just kind of funny weather things going on here in Thailand. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day. I think we're really enjoying the rain day here. Everybody's hanging out inside, and it's kind of cozy. So I will see you all again probably next week, if not before, for maybe kind of a live chicken oracle one of these days here, and kind of a check-in with the chickens, so everybody can see the chickens again, because not too many chickens in this video. But anyway, take care everyone. I'll see you soon.